Hola. So I decided to make a video about 10 reasons why he left because of the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing, right? I saw a story that said that basically Tory Lane shot her in self-defense, which I mean he can't rap nothing gangster if his girl beat him up so bad in the car that he had to shoot in the foot, Harlem Night style. You shot me in my pinky toe. But and I had a clip. What's up, Mr. Edmore? What's up, Ron? And I had a clip. Some young lady made put a. I saw a post about negative stuff about me basically on a website. So I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. But I thought about it. I said, you know what? When it comes to dating, because people think these us men are throwing women completely under the bus, but part of this is normal in the sense of guys are gonna leave if they feel like they're disrespected. So and kids might not understand it, young adults might not understand it. Sometimes women seem not to understand it because sometimes they don't know what's disrespect. But I'm gonna give you 10 reasons why he left. One of them is public. Number one would be public embarrassment. Because when I saw the Megan Thee Stallion thing, it was like she got drunk and went off, basically, because she thought that somebody else was flirting with the guy. So one of the reasons why guys leave is they can't take you anywhere because you embarrass them, and that gets old. It's very disrespectful, because if you're going out to dinner and you're making a scene, if you're going, out to a movie and you're making a scene, I'm just using generic type of things. If you're going to a say an event and you're making a scene, what's up, Diedrich? When you embarrass a guy everywhere, because there's nothing these guys can really do. Nothing as a man, there's really nothing you could do when you're in public and the woman you're with just goes left. It's embarrassing because they gonna man, you can't get in line. She's a grown woman, she's an adult, but it's public embarrassment. Same thing, ironically, same thing that went on with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. It's public embarrassment. You can't. If he leaves, people understand why because there's no coming back from that. There's a reason why guys kind of check out of relationships or check out to talking to certain people because it's nothing you could do. Like it's just where can we go that you won't ruin it with something. Sometimes that can even come home. Like if you're wherever you live at, whether you're at home, house, apartment, townhouse, whatever, condo, and you're in one of those relationships where it's a lot of yelling and screaming, and the neighbors know what's going on because you always cutting up in public, throwing stuff on the front lawn, and that type of stuff, you know, fighting people or trying to slap people in public, trying to fight people in public, whether that be the person you with or just somebody else, that ends it. Getting into it with what's up, man? Exactly, enough is enough. If you get into it with the waitress, you know, it's problematic. It's problematic, and what winds up happening is guys get tired of it. Guys just get tired of it, and it's like, look, man, I'm done. I'm done. And sometimes, and one of the reasons I'm making this live also is because what winds up happening is even over the years, I never put two and two together. I didn't even think about it until today. I hear a woman say, I don't know what happened. It don't even make sense to me. And it's because you you broke some of the cardinal rules, and maybe it's because you wasn't, you didn't see your mother and father interact, or your mother interact with another man to know that this is not going to go well with this guy. He's going to leave if you do this. So, and I'm not going to be on here like an hour and like that. So, public embarrassment is number one. Number two, you know, you asked me out. I said no. What's up, Mike? Number two is friends and family in all in the relationship, all in the business. This is why he left. You know, as Genuine would say, tell your friends back off of us. You know what I'm saying? Your friends, all you know, your friends and family is always in the business, and the dude doesn't feel like he's in a relationship with you because everybody else is more invested in what he need to do with you than anybody. So it's like the guy feels like you trying to pseudo control him because you want to tell people, oh, the relationship business. You know, I'll be clowning, Mike. You know, I just like clowning. Um, so now you want to tell everybody the business, and the problem with this is, you know, it's not really the whole story. So you got friends, you got family first. I should say family. You got family and friends looking at a guy sideways because you know y'all got into it or whatever over something, but you only told a part that makes you look good. You know what I'm saying? He right about that. You know, what's up, Gregory? MCJ, what's popping? You know, so now this guy's like, he's like, man, I got to get out of here because, you know, everybody knows all about our relationship, but actually the guy in the relationship. Because the same way you tell your family and your friends what's going on, you also tell your family and your friends you're going to lead a guy or you need to talk to somebody else or you talking to somebody else. And see, for them, it justifies you should. But for the guys, like, so you just made an excuse to make something up to bounce. You know, 9 times out of 10 she started it. Could have been that way. So, you know, when you wonder why these guys are like, I'm not feeling this, I'm out, I don't want no parts of this, that's because, you know, he left because your family and friends was all in your relationship. And he had no space actually to be in a relationship with you. So when you look at it, same thing, you know, let me add this to it. Same thing with the kids. Cynical, what's happening? Man, it is, hey man, it is what it is on YouTube, man. You know, the kids are come, you know, the kids are being in the quote unquote relationship in an adult way. You know, you got kids acting like adults in adult relationships, like wait, what the? It's problematic, very very problematic. You know, and then you had a kid because the friends and the family or the family and the friends that are in a relationship because you brought them in. Now you got people kind of, you know, taking posts and not taking not like putting up posts on the internet, but you know, they over there watchdogging the guy, and he's like, man, I'm sitting over here being watched like I'm a criminal. So you know what I'm gonna do? I tell you what, I'm gonna get out of this equation. So that's the second thing. Reason number three, you know, of 10 reasons why he left, you were advertising. And that's mad disrespectful. And what I mean, some of you ladies, like, y'all, you get in a relationship with a guy, you know, man, it's all good. Faith, what's up? You know, so just so you know, Faith, number one was because of public embarrassment. Number two is because you let your friends and family, or your family and friends get all in the relationship. And this is number three, is advertising. And what I mean by advertising is the guy left because when you go out with him, you're advertising that you're single to other men, you know. And some ladies, you know, there's a difference between just looking good and looking single. And and the guy and how guys notice is when you go out with him, you look single. But when you get home with him, you're not putting in all that effort to look good face to face. You know what I'm saying? You're not even trying to be you know, pretty for him. I'll just say it like that. You're not trying to be pretty for him. So the guy takes it as disrespect because he's looking at it like, you know, man, you got the cleavage out. What's up? What's up, Fit Mom? What's up? You got the cleavage out. You got the cakes out. But you do this every time we go out. I see you catching people's eye, and I see you catching their eye, and I see you liking this. You advertising. Or same thing, and that's when you together. What happens when, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out with the girls. I'm gonna, ladies gonna go out. I'm gonna go out with my friends. I'm gonna go out with my cousins or whatever. And then you dress up, you dress up like, oh, you super single tonight, huh? This what we doing, huh? Okay, huh? So the guy's looking at it like, well, since you advertising to be in a relationship with somebody else, I might as well not be here because I'm not getting the type of treatment in this relationship that you trying to sell to the public that you're gonna give. You know, I'm not getting that same person. And at first I was talking about advertising and looks, but ended it I'm talking about people advertising that they're nicer. I'll treat you a certain way. If I had somebody like you, I would act like this type of advertising. So now you advertising that you would be great for somebody else in a relationship. And see, people don't want to talk about that, but guys catch on to that. Plenty of men caught on to, okay, this what we doing. All right. Mm-hmm. So everybody else can go ahead and holler at you. So let them go ahead and holler at you. No problem. Because it's kind of like, it comes off like it's a win-win per se because you're in a relationship, even though you don't probably want to be in a relationship. So you still got somebody to be with and go home to, but at the same time, you can take on the people that you're not interested in. You can say I'm not interested. I got a man, and the people you interested in, you keep advertising. Well, it's complicated, kind of a situation. Me and somebody kind of separated, break that kind of stuff. So that's number 3. Number 4, and there's no way around this. One of the number 4, the 10 reasons why he left is you violent. Prometheus was popping. A lot of you ladies, there are a lot of ladies who are single and who don't want to tell anybody that they're violent. They like putting their hands on people, predominantly men, because men in some ways, yeah, I mean, Faith, I get it. I'm just saying, you as a grown woman know there are some silly adults out here, and there's silly people and they exist. You know, you can say the same thing about the guys, but this one's about the ladies. But there are a lot of women who just violent. They like arguing so they can get into a fight. They like swinging on you. They like slapping you, trying to slap you. They like, it's not really like play wrestling with you. They want to play wrestle for real. You know what I'm saying? It's always a Astro Night. What's popping? Big Poke Dog. Thanks, fam. And it's one of those things where it's always banging on the door. Argument here, argument there. His equal left. Argument here, argument there. Fight here, fight there. And it puts the guy in a bad situation because it's difficult. One of the things that you can't say is, you can say it, but what if you say, okay, I beat up out of self-defense? See how difficult that, see how that, if people see it on camera and they see it and they witness it, it's one thing. But if you just say it, it's not really going to be that way because, you got ladies out here who are just violent as all outdoors. Renaissance, what's happening? You know, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. This is why some guys, it do matter why he left because some people don't realize why these guys leaving. But some people are just, very, very violent. And what I'm about to say might not, I don't like saying it, but, when I was talking about instigating, some people like instigating fights. And because they like instigating violence, they're not just violent with you, they're violent with other, well, they try to be violent with other people. And if you go out with them, they'll get you in a situation. They'll get you in a fight. They'll get you and some people got into shootouts with folks. But a guy be like, look, I'm tired of this. I'm not gonna be fighting, every night I got to fight to prove my love. Like violence is a game changer that people go, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. Because if I crack you upside your head of all the violent things because a woman could do a gang of violent things to a man, but once he cracked back, that's you were wrong. No matter you should never, under no circumstances, forever. You should never do it, do it, do it. Angry say, "What's up, Dizzy?" But that violence is a killer. So number 5, you know, number 5 of 10 reasons why he left is lying. I know people like to say, guys lie, guys, full of it. And I would say that I know guys lie and know guys are full of it. But guys have a hard time dealing with women because women lie and women are full of it, but it's always semantics. You know, yeah, you would rain like that, for man, but society don't go, hit her back, hit her with the 2-piece. Oh, bob and weave, catch her with the overhand right. Bah, that's what she getting. No, society ain't gonna do that. But, lying becomes a problem because I didn't lie to you. I just told you half truth. I didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you the whole story. So omission, lying by telling the half truth, lying by omission, lying by not even bringing it up, but knowing you about to do it, knowing it's gonna get found out later. Like, wait a minute, you know, uh, that yeah, you went there. That's why you did it, and a lot of times that rhetoric, girls, when we're young, girls are smarter than boys, women are smart, women are smarter than men. And, we even as men clown about it too. But in all honesty, hit you if you're anybody gonna hit you, but in all honesty, men are extremely smart. And when you lie to guys, this idea where you got to catch me red-handed, men check out. And don't get it. It's part of even dealing with like lawyers. Even the men on the other side of that know that men check out because that's like it's a way to get over. So what I mean is, you said you was gonna do this, but you did this. Well, when did I say it? Well, what was the date? Well, what happened that day at the particular time? When you start going into semantics to be like, oh, you got to get caught red-handed, a guy's gonna be like, man, shut up, man. Because all he's gonna think is, if you got to go through all of this, you going through all of this to cover your tracks. So you definitely did something out of pocket. You definitely did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, yeah, that's what I mean. We do that to each other too. It's like, you definitely did something wrong. So I tell you what, I'm not gonna sit here and play this lying game with you. I'm gonna bounce because it's always gonna be something. It's always gonna be a problem. It's always gonna be something I find out on the back end. And the last thing a person wants to do, especially a man, he wants to keep finding out things, a week later, a month later, 2 months later. What's up, Dion? 6 months later, a year later. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. If you want to keep lying, lie. Lie to everybody in your life. Cool. But you can't lie to a person who ain't there. And this winds up happening with a lot of guys because a lot of guys get tired of it. After the damage is done. Not because after the damage is wind up done, this when people want to be honest and true and this I really didn't mean to do that, blah, blah, blah. After you get your way or get what you want. Yeah. We gotta watch the company we keep too. Jamal, what's popping? which in a sense brings me to number 6. You know, number 6 of 10 reasons why he left or could have left is because you're selfish. And this kind of ties into the line. Like sometimes um, you gotta give in relationships. You gotta give when you deal with guys. Guys, if you're a quote unquote provider, that's naturally you're gonna be in a give. You're gonna be a giver in general. Not just giving this, but giver of certain of things. But when you get with somebody who's selfish, you get tired of talking to them. You get tired of you do something for them. And I'm not saying like quid pro quo in the sense of I just did something for you, what you gonna do for me this week? I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you're dealing with somebody who's selfish, they always want and expect something to be done for them. And then you like, oh, that's cool. And then it starts dawning on you, you don't do nothing for me. You don't do nothing for nobody else. And then the guy's looking, and there are people who get indignant, who like, if you hit if you tell a grown man, you a grown man, I ain't gotta do nothing for you. He looking at you like, you know what? You sure right. You ain't gotta do nothing for me because it's about to be over. You right. I don't know. I'm sorry because guys don't sign up to be in a relationship with somebody who looks at it like if I'm doing something for this guy, you know, I got something's wrong. This relationship is crazy because I'm doing something for this guy. That don't make no sense. I don't know what the heck going on with this thing right now, but whatever. But once you selfish, it's it. Guys like because you like thinking about relationships and thinking about things. A lot of times everybody looks at things long term. So if something's gonna be short term or long term. What's up, Money Mitch? And a lot of these things go on when you start adding looking at them long term. These are qualities that guys are just gonna walk away from. Just not finna do it. Not finna do it because you know a selfish person doesn't change. Leopards don't change their spots. So it's like, no, thank you. I'm done with this. Number 7. Number 7 would be a person who's manipulative. Like being a liar I'm trying to separate being a liar from one thing. Being selfish is another thing. A person who manipulates is like both of those type of people. What's going on, Akiva? Combined, because a lot of times, and me and my dad talked about this recently. A lot of times I don't like people who are cunning, and I've said that before. Because when you're cunning, you're manipulative. You're the type of person who you're trying to get something out of a situation and you're doing something underhanded to get your way. And guys don't necessarily see that in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Gray? Guys don't see that in the beginning. They looking, okay. And then when you start looking around and say, okay, wait, you used that person to get that. They didn't just do that. You played them. And it's one thing to play a person and they're like, look, I manipulated you, but, I'm going to do something for you on the back end. But a lot of times when you deal with people who are manipulative, they're just looking for a come up and a hookup, a come up or a hookup or both at the same time. And you dealing with a woman like that, you're like, man, give us the full truth. Man, look, man, I can't get a full truth, because get flagged the video. But say like when you deal with somebody who, because people could say the baby mama drama and using the kids, that's easy. But what if you're dealing with a person? I get you. What if you dealing with a person who's using you because they're saying, oh, I need some help going through this. I need some help with that. And you keep helping this person, and then you come to find out they never needed the help, but they figured if you would help them, it'll save them some time and money. So you come across, so 2, 3 months go by, you keep doing something for some person, and now you doing them a favor, and now they stacking their chips on you, and you like, it'd have been better off if you just asked me to do this than to try to hustle me. But we in a relationship and I love you and I thought you, no. Yeah, because we in a relationship and I love you and all that. You should have just asked me. Because I'd have did it if you asked me. But since you didn't ask me, you played me like, oh, I needed this and I needed that and it cost this and it cost that and I don't have it and I don't have it. And next thing you know, you got $500, $1,000, $2,000 stacked up, and then I'm gonna do something for me. Like, where does money come from? Oh, see what had happened when you was doing that. I came into a little bit. Oh, okay, so you playing games. So you manipulated the situation. No problem. Yeah, scheming and finessing like that becomes an issue. Guys look at it like, oh, nah, I'm done. Because it's always gonna be something. Whether people know it or not, that's how it goes down. You know what I mean? They think me and the genie like we gonna pop up. I'm gonna get to that too in a second though. Number 8. This is gonna suck. Number 8 is he walked away. You see, Faith, how's that scheming? That was the whole Faith. I just told you a whole scam. That's a whole scam, Faith. Flip that around and have it a man. Make it a man, and that'll be a whole scam. Faith, if I told you, baby, listen, let's flip it around before I go to the next one. Let's say me and you together, Faith, and I said, baby, you know what? Man, I'm going through it, man. I'm gonna come over your house and you going to the grocery store because I'm going through it. And you buying groceries. Now you buying extra groceries. Now I'm over your house eating up everything. Now your grocery bill went from $150 a month to $300 a month. And I'm just sitting over there snacking all day, every day. Month go by, 2 months go by because I'm going through it. And then the next thing you see, I'm walking around with a brand new pair of Gucci shoes on. And you sitting there like, you've been eating here for the last 2 months. And I know you didn't have them shoes because they're expensive in the mug. Where did you get them shoes from? Oh, baby, you know what I'm saying? I had to treat myself because I was just, how I was going through it, And you're like, oh, okay, you hustling now. You done schemed on me, got me feeding you. Yeah, exactly. For women are different. You know what, Faith? That is evil. That is so satanic that you said that. Satanic. Anywho, it's if a woman do it, it's okay. No, it's not okay. You're not going to heaven for breaking that commandment, ma'am. But number 8 is fair weather. Guys leave because you fair weather. And I remember talking about this years ago. And it was 3 family members, all 3 guys, me, my cousin, and my younger cousin. Rest in peace, cuz. I gotta say that. But I've seen this happen with ladies 2 more times than I want to admit. So if you winning in life, I love you. But if you hit a bump and you start losing, I don't love you no more. Sloan, what's popping? So if you're in a relationship with somebody and he doing good, all of a sudden, you benefit from, the upward mobility. But then something happens, he hits a down spell. What's up dealing with depression? No. Wow, follow his food with bleach. That's a little bit, don't you think that's a little bleach? You just want to just throw homicide in here, just poisoning people, huh? That's cold blooded. But but when the guy starts losing, or he runs into a wall and he hits some rough times, you start getting attitude with him. You start treating him less than, and then it starts turning around and you're like, hey baby, I love that right there. He not gonna rock with you no more, no more, no more. Hey, look, this is America. A lot of people in America broke. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Men deal with broke women all the time. All the time. Y'all be broke, y'all be broken. You know what I'm saying? Your edges be all the way at the back of your head. We deal with y'all, okay? We deal with y'all broke, edgeless wonders, okay? I gotta quit messing with you. But when you got these fair weather relationships and fair weather friendships, it becomes a problem. Oh, it's the same. Oh, it's the same, Faith. Because when men deal with broken women, it costs us double, triple, quadruple. She need counseling, a hug, Jesus, therapy, physical therapy, a trainer. Oh my God. Uh, but uh, it costs to make a video. I've been making videos for like 8, 9 years. I don't get love like that. But let's get back to he left because of being fair weather. And this is what I mean. I remember going out and I had a family member who was quite successful at the time. And what happened was we went somewhere and they got treated very horribly. But he didn't say nothing. He was like, okay, whatever, no problem. And then when they heard his name, like, oh, how you doing? Oh my God, it's you. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And people do that in relationships where I hate to say this, but you know, you could be struggling and you want this person to come through for you. And when they come through for you, you love them because they come through for you. And then when they don't come through for you, you're like, oh man, F you. And it's like, wait, you never come through for the other person. You the one that's the walking calamity here. You the one that everybody, a bunch of bees then stung me in my heel and I can't walk. I need some new shoes. That's you. Like, when you become that person and you become fair weather, because when things are good, you love this person. When things are bad, or if they're not going to do what you want them to do, when you want them to do it, you flip out. That becomes problematic. Guys walk away from that because he's like, I don't want to be with somebody who's only here for the good times. Because that means, you know, you'll make a bad situation worse, and forget all the good situations that happened prior. You know. Now, number 9. 9 or 10 reasons why he left is because of jealousy. It's jealousy. Like, when men deal with jealous women, it's not cute whatsoever. Nobody likes the jealousy, the insecurity. It's aggravating, you know. And what winds up happening is, you go somewhere and she's jealous. You know, uh, that that you think she fine. Whoa, because sometimes y'all don't realize. A lot of times, I ain't gonna say. There are times when women are so jealous of other women, they point other women out to men. So that she thinks she cute. Who you talking about? Her right there. And the guy can look. His mind says she is cute. She fine as well. You don't think she cute, do you? Nah, baby, she not. She not. She alright. She. Yeah. But he like, you know, that insecurity, is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, the jealousy is a problem because what happens? Oh, exactly. That's a hater. Straight up hater. You know, straight up hater. And you go out and it's a problem because of the other people around. Problem. And on the flip side of that, how can I do this kindly? What happens when she's jealous of you? It ruins the relationship. Because some of the ladies don't understand, like, I want a guy who's at this particular place in life. I want a guy who's like this and like that. You know, he fits all of your ideal standards for the man that you feel is the guy for you or the man for you. And what winds up happening is you get with that guy and you become jealous of him. You become he ain't all that because familiarity breeds contempt. So now you resent the guy, you dislike the guy because ultimately you jealous of the guy. You jealous that he's so smart. You jealous that he's more successful than you if you want to quote unquote practice hypergamy. Now you jealous that oh maybe you jealous that he's good looking because some people you wind up dating people who are quote unquote more attractive than you. And my grandmother used to tell me, for women, don't get with a guy that's prettier than you. So if a chick get with a woman that's prettier than her, she'll get jealous of that guy because he's gonna get more attention than she will. So it becomes a problem. And when a guy realizes, man, I thought she liked me, but she jealous. Anytime I do something, she really like, she becomes a hater. She becomes, it ain't all that. You ain't all that. You think you all that. So the guy's like, you know what? You said I remember talking to you. You said you wanted a man like me. Now you got me. And now you hating on me. So just be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. How about that? That becomes a problem. So here's what it is on that, right? He says it's called penis envy, right? Yeah, that too. You that too. He always killing me. He just ramming the life out of me. I hate him. I wish I could do that to him. No, 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 no. Number 10 is an extension of jealousy, but it ain't. One of the number 10 reason why he left, because you was out of pocket. Because all these reasons are reasons when you out of pocket and you just don't accept you out of pocket. But projection. Because men do not like being in relationships with women when she's always projecting what he is. And it's not, he ain't that, but I know you a cheater. You always out the street flirting with all them women. You putting that on me. That's not me. I know you lazy. Where I start things. Oh, yeah, well, different groups, man. But some of those Mexican guys that's 5'3" and bad built, they handle their business and they do their construction game popping. Some people got to take that in consideration. Some of these other groups, you know, some of those men actually handle their biz better than some of ours sometimes. Not saying all the time, but that's what it is. The women gravitate to guys who handle their business. Our women don't necessarily do that. But, that's part of the problem. Number 10 is the projection. When you calling this guy stupid because you stupid. You want to treat this guy like he's stupid because you stupid. You're making bad choices and bad decisions and doing dumb things, but you're gonna put that on him. The projection of, oh man, I gotta tell him how to do everything. So now you trying to tell him how to do stuff he already know how to do, and he's doing, but you in your mind is projecting that he's incompetent when he's not. So you treating him as if he's incompetent, and he's very competent. So he's gonna get tired of that. He's like, you know what? What is your issue? because everything you quote unquote riding me about is stuff I already know how to do. You don't know how to do that, but you talking to me about it. You know, I'm doing this because I know you gonna mess this up. How am I mess it up? I never messed it up before I met you. How am I mess it up now? You know, you wouldn't be anywhere without me. I made it far in life without you before I met you. So how that now that I met you, I just can't. I don't know how to brush my teeth. I need DJ Khaled like go in circles. You know, yeah, no, I don't. These guys are not idiots. You know, I left because she said I had to marry her. Uh-oh, bounce. This. You are weak. Oh, what? What you put? Why you saying I'm weak? Like you tripping right now? You ain't. You weak minded. You quit everything. No, that's not true. Uh-oh, you tired? You say I'm tired. I'm tired of you, Faith. I'm tired of you, Faith. Okay. Just because you got your head cocked to the side and your tatas in the pictures don't mean I'm tired of you too. I ain't tired of you too, okay? I'm about to go cook and get me some Branson cognac and I'm gonna go to bed, Faith, okay? Anyway, this is why I'm leaving you right now. I'm leaving you on this podcast right now because of all that attitude. All that attitude. And I could have put bad attitude in there a long time ago, but no. I didn't want to put bad attitude. That was just too easy. But number 10 is projection. You know, it's always it's always an elephant in the room because what winds up happening with projection. What's up, Ms. Muhammad? Is he going to say, "Got me going in circles"? Yeah. What always happens is when you're in a relationship with somebody that projects something about you is actually them, y'all gonna break up. Y'all gonna go y'all separate ways. The very things that they said is you is gonna keep happening to them when you're not around. And the next time y'all meet up, that's when it dawns on them in that time. Y'all might meet up and they be like, you know what? I thought it was you, but it's actually me. I've had that happen to me numerous times. So I'm speaking from personal experience. That happens. But that projection, that causes a guy to just say, look, I'm done. I'm not all these things that you made up in your mind as me. Those things are you. These things, I don't know who that is. Let me add to this properly. Part of the projection is also exes. You gonna act like this because my ex act like that. You gonna act like this because my dad was like that. You gonna act like this because my brothers was like this. You gonna act like this because you were like the guys that I was attracted to in my past, and those guys acted like this. So this how you gonna be. That becomes a problem that nobody wants to deal with. So that's my 43-minute little spiel. I hope y'all have a good day. I got some dinner to make and some cognac to drink. So peace out, one love. See, you guilty, Faith. Look at you. You made me knock everything down because I knew you was guilty, Faith. I knew you did it, okay? You make me fight the camera. I need to just shake you right now. I'm shaking the shit out of you for that chick right now. Okay, I quit. But y'all have a good one. Peace.